I don't make these kinds of random videos. That's not who I am as a creator. But I made this video to simply state my opinions on recent news about Sailor Moon Drop's closing. Long story short, thank God. I mean, I love the game as much as anybody else does, but let me explain why I feel this way. During the first run in the States, I had an unhealthy addiction with this game. I was spending over half of my monthly income to play this game, and in order to make some sort of progress, you need to spend some cash.
No, it's not. I haven't spent a single penny on this game.
Good for you. However, for a lot of individuals who have played the game, chances are you spent a good deal of money on power-ups or lives. So, for those who haven't played the game, allow me to explain how broken the interface is. The game only gives you 5 lives. If you lose all 5, you can't play for another 2.5 hours, because that's how long it takes for you to regain health. You can exchange hearts in 3 different ways. You can make friends who you can exchange hearts with, which I will get into more details later. The second way you can get more lives is to wait for your daily login to give you a free heart, or in some cases a heart stamp, which is like half of a heart. Or the third option is you spend real life money on diamonds. And all 3 of those ways of regaining health have their own issues. For the friendly heart exchange, the game doesn't allow you to have more than 30 friends. It will also tell you when a friend is active or inactive in game, meaning if Jenny hasn't played the game in a year and a half, the game will let you know. And if Jenny hasn't been online in the last year and a half, the player can only give hearts to her, but never receive them back. For the heart stamps, it's basically a waiting game. You'll get these sometimes when you log into the game or during an event. Basically, you have to have 15 heart stamps in order to get 1 life. Whoop-de-doo. Oh, and can we talk about Tuxedo Mask for a second? Most of the levels have a fixed moveset, meaning you can only win the level in a certain number of turns. If you don't win within those turns, you'll have the option to start over, or Tuxedo Mask will give you 5 more turns with a small fee of $1 of real-life money. And you still aren't guaranteed to win within those 5 extra turns either. Sure, Tuxedo Mask will still help you out, but you still gotta give them your real-life earnings. Also, let's talk about the in-game currency. Moondrops only gives you 1 set of in-game currency, and the only way you can acquire this in-game currency is to pay real-life money. Not by winning levels, not by your friends, but out of your pocket cash. You can still earn gems during your login bonus, but you only get 1, which really doesn't get you anywhere in the game. Most games with microtransactions have different forms of currency. I love playing Love Nikki, so we'll use this game as an example. In Love Nikki, you have different forms of in-game currency. You have coins, which you can gain by winning levels, and then you have gems, which you can acquire by login, events, or real-life cash. Love Nikki also gives you more energy, meaning more playtime. In other words, you aren't required to pay to play, unlike Moondrops. So why is Moondrops closing down? According to an article posted on the Moondrops Facebook group, Bandai was only making a little over $200,000 a month, with a low active user rate. I haven't taken a business or economics class, but I know as a creative individual, that number isn't enough to support a company. You have to pay for software, people to work on the game, and then there's your bills. Running a company isn't easy. A petition to save the game isn't going to work either. Even if we got all the Moondrop players to sign that petition, it's not going to fix Bandai's financial problem. In order to fix this problem, the game's interface needs to be fixed to something that doesn't haggle the user for money. According to that same article, 90% of players stop playing in less than a month after downloading. And I think it's because this game requires you to pay money. Another thing I'd like to point out is the fan reactions of this game shutting down just make me cringe. People are getting so whiny that their precious gambling money is being wasted. If you went to Vegas and spent $400 on a slot machine knowing full well that you weren't guaranteed to win, are you going to cry to the casino owner once you lose all that hard-earned cash? No, because that's stupid. Moondrops is no different than a slot machine game, with the exception that you're not winning real money. The only thing that you're winning is more gameplay. You are not getting your money back. If you find yourself unable to live a life without Moondrops, then congratulations, you have a gambling addiction. But the good news is, addiction's treatable. While my addiction with microtransaction hasn't fully been cured, I have gotten better over the years on managing money in terms of pseudo-gambling. Back in 2016, I must have spent over like $150 monthly, if not more, on these sorts of games. Around this time, I was also going to an outpatient rehab center for my depression, which helped me manage my money better. Shortly afterwards, I started living on my own in a totally different state, which taught me more self-discipline. So instead of spending $150 per month on these sorts of games, I probably spend maybe $50 at most. Okay, that's it for this video. I hate making rant videos because I find them a waste of my time and energy, but I felt like I needed to be the voice of reason here because no one I've seen is looking at the situation through a realistic lens, and I thought I should get that point across. Alright, good night.